Welcome back to the Moment of Truth. It's still Saturday today, 38th November 2024. Ayo Oritsejafor stylishly responded to the video I posted yesterday because I touched a little bit about his background and all that. And this is what his media puts out. I found this on the internet today. So, and I want to my people to judge what he said about himself. Then I'll be back with the rest of my thoughts. They are political pastors. Look at all of them there with politicians. Bunch of rogues.
My life is a mystery. My mother wanted a male child. He went to the First Baptist Church.
That's the mother that put everybody into trouble by giving birth to Ayo Oritsejafor that is disturbing the whole world today. Stealing from Nigeria, stealing from everybody, stealing all over the place.
In Lagos, gave an offering. And he said to God, if you give me a male child, I'll give him back to you. That's how I was born. The first 5 years of my life, I was dumb. I could hear, but I couldn't talk. My great-grandmother, if you remember Babalola of CAC. Some of you do, some of you don't. See, his name was Ayo Joseph. Babalola, my name is Ayo Joseph Oritsejafor. Difference is just the last name. Anyhow.
But he resembled the guy in anything, in behavior, in characters, everything. Babalola was a great guy. He left a good footprint, a good name. That's why the whole world is calling his name today, the God of Babalola. He died with 50 kobo in his pocket. So, I don't know why he wants to relate himself to Babalola.
How my great-grandmother used to leave me at the altar. Sometimes people will complain, but the man will say, the boy can't talk, leave him alone there. So they will leave me at the altar for 5 years. My mother said, on my 5th birthday, I opened my mouth and I started talking. I grew up crazy. I went my own way. I did everything wrong. If you talk about wrong, I'm the chief. I don't know about you, but I was once an unbeliever. A chronic one. I drank alcohol. I tell my story every day. I was into drugs in my days. Many of you were not born then. In my days, there was no cocaine. There was no heroin. We had tablets. There are the ones we call uppers. Then the ones we call downers. So you take some to go up. Then you go find another one make you come down. Sometimes if you are not careful, you will start hanging in between. You are not up, you are not down. There was a day I was so confused. I entered under the shower, and the shower dropping on my head was like needle. So I started shouting, who is using needle to choke me? Oh my God.
Still confused till today. That's why he seems misbehaving in his old age. It's been like that. I told you the story yesterday. If you haven't watched that video, go and watch it. He goes everywhere, he misbehaves. He's still confused. That's why he's telling Amazing Grace. I've never heard that before in my life. Is that not a confusion? Cannot even keep a home. Third marriage, can't handle it.
So I was walking along that road. I was half drunk, high on drugs. I started crying. I said, if there is God. They told me, you are God. Help me. Don't leave me like this. Help me. Help me. 3 months later, I gave my life to Christ. The story I'm telling you is over 50 years ago. Everybody gave up on me except my great-grandmother. She died at the age of 120. She said to my mother and to everyone who would listen, I will not go until this boy starts preaching. When I started preaching, I preached for 3 years. And then she said, it's time. And she just died peacefully. I buried her. My life is a mystery. That is why the theme of my church in 2025 is Amazing Grace 5 times 5. I have seen the hand of God. I can tell you story after story. A few months ago, God came and spoke to me. I've been doing this for 52 years, so I should know when God is talking to me. And he said, son, have you looked at your life? He said, look at it again. And I I looked at it. Let me tell you, I saw death twice. I wouldn't hide this from you because it's on social media. I had cancer, but I'm alive. I beat cancer. Don't clap for me, clap for him. I died at my swimming pool. Look, my story plenty. I can't tell you everything. But what I'm trying to say is that if God could do all these things in my life, why would God not do for you?
You see how he omitted Archbishop Benson Idahosa? That's the person that rescued him. He got saved. They wanted to kill him. Archbishop said, release this boy for me. No, don't kill him. He gave his life to Christ. Archbishop starts looking after him, grooming him and all that to become a thief he become today. His mother didn't leave Archbishop church. Even he had a fight with Archbishop. Everything scattered. They started exposing themselves. He said a lot of things about Archbishop Idahosa. And his mother said, no, I will never leave this Archbishop church, because if it wasn't for him, you won't be alive today. So his story is not complete without putting that bit I just told you into it, and see the way he rounded it off, and he was using that to raise money, selling Amazing Grace from 10 million above. Anyway, my people, I saw this. I said, hey, let me do part 2 then. If that is what they wanted, I'm ready for it. I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. Run away. There's no Amazing Grace there.